Hello everyone, welcome to Sean Burgess Fitness and thank you for tuning in to take part in my first New Year Revolution workout of 2021. So it's the start of a new lockdown, unfortunately, but it doesn't mean that we're going to be changing our focus going forward. We're still going to be trying to hit our fitness targets hard from the very beginning of the year and the month, and we're still going to be bringing you, and I'm going to say we, Sean Burgess Fitness, are going to be bringing you some fantastic workouts over the next couple of months to get you straight back on track and achieving obviously what you've set out to do. So with New Year Revolution, basically you're going to be going through a half-hour workout, which is going to be a combination of some resistance training, some core work, but most importantly some HIIT training thrown in there as well to get the heart rate up and to obviously get you guys burning off that Christmas indulgence and get your cardiovascular system back to the levels that it was at before. Okay, so the sessions are structured a little bit differently. I'm figuring that all of you might have had a little break over the last couple of weeks in terms of training. So we're basically going to be focusing more on the sort of resistance side than we are on the HIIT side. Okay, so basically instead of doing 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, we're going to be doing 30 seconds on our main high impact exercise and then taking 60 seconds off to work on a resistance movement in between. Okay, right, and instead of doing 2 rounds like we did in the last YouTube series, we're now going to be doing 3 rounds. Okay, cool. It would all make sense as we go along, just trust me. All right, so today we're going to be doing lots of squats and we're going to warm up doing some squats. So I want you to basically get yourself into position now. It's all body weight, just to say, so you won't need to grab any equipment. You might want to grab a mat now if you want to use that just to stand on for stability and things like that. But if not, throw it to one side and then grab it at the end and we'll do some core work, all right, which is right at the end of the session, all right? So, shoulder width, let's get back to it. So, edge of your shoulders, that little bone there, your cranium, that needs to be in line with the inside of your heels, okay? I want you to point your toes outwards slightly, think 11, 1 o'clock, okay? So, 12 o'clock straight ahead, 11 and 1. From there, I want you to push your knees out to the point where you feel that tension in your quads. I want you to push your hips back to the point where you can feel that tension in your glutes. I want you to get your shoulders lined up over your hips, not your knees. And then from there, keep your arms out, breathe in through your core, through your belly button, and sit. Nice and low, okay? So we're going to do 5 reps. That will be number 1. So knees, hips, stomach in. Keep a good posture. Work on your depth. Work on your technique. Knees, hips, stomach in. There we go. It's good. So once you've done 5 of these, I want you to just pause at the top. Okay, and then take your hands to your side. So I want your thumbs to be level with your sternum. Okay, I want your elbows to be tucked in. I want you to be squeezing in your upper back. And I want you to be just pushing out and almost pulling back in. So it's a push and a pull. Okay, so I want you to just feel like you're squeezing your chest as you go forward and squeezing between your upper back muscles every time your arms come towards the body. Okay, cool, nice and easy. So I want you to now keep the arms out, push your knees out, push your hips back and go down. I want you to put your hands underneath your shoes, right? And then I want you to extend your knees and stretch your hamstrings, okay? So extend your knees, stretch your hamstrings, and then keep repeating. I'm going to do that from a different angle so you guys can see. So you're almost looking through your legs as you do the movement. There we go. Nice. Okay, and then at the bottom of your next rep, I want you to just pause. Go hands underneath your shoulders. I want you to step back. So you go into that sort of push-up position. And then we're just going to do a few Spider-Mans. So that's when the foot comes around the outside of the body. And just step round and step back. Okay, so keep that going. We're going for 5 on each leg. If you're slightly ahead or even slightly behind, doesn't matter too much. I've got 2 more on each, that is. Keep going. Right, and then last one for me. It's good. And then what I want you to do is just leave whichever leg you just finished on forward. Step through. Okay, so go into that nice deep squat position. Take the hands off, hold. There we go. 5-second countdown. 4, 3, 2, 1, and stand up. Cool, there we go. Right, so that's the end of the warm-up, guys. We're going to start the main section now. Before we do, I wanted to make sure I've got a few more of you kind of engaged and watching, and a few people that obviously just pick up on the feed. I'm also going to be running a competition on each of these workouts where you can win a free PT session. So what you got to do is just comment with the word revolution, right? You know how to spell that because it's in the title. Okay, so you can do that on Facebook, YouTube. All you got to do is leave a comment, revolution. We'll put you into a prize draw, okay, and then we're going to draw the names out at the end of the month and then decide obviously who wins. Okay, we get a lot of entries. We might even do it as a weekly thing, so there's an incentive there to try and obviously enter. Right, it's free, completely free, and you get to win a free PT session. What more do you want? All right, so what we're going to do to start with, arms at your sides. We're going to be doing a jump, out, and press forward. 30 seconds of those. Then we're going to squat, press at the bottom, and come up. 60 seconds. We're doing 3 sets in total. Follow my lead. It will all make sense. Okay, guys? So you get ready to start. Elbows in. Right, 30 seconds is going to kick off in 3, 2, 1, go. So this is obviously your higher impact exercise, your cardio exercise. It's going to get your heart rate up, get you sweating. It's good. So again, remember I said in the warm up, push out, pull in. Try not to shrug too much in regards to the shoulder position. Doing well. You've got 3, 2, 1 seconds left. Okay, feet wide, straight into your squats. Let's go. So push at the bottom, down, up, press out at the bottom, and then drive up. 60 seconds now. There you go. Like I said, we're easing back into the year, but maybe not as gently as you would probably want. All right, so squat, press, stand up, squat, press, stand up. Doing well. So always push your knees apart, always sit through your heels, always keep your back straight, always try and breathe out every time you come up, okay? So there, when you squeeze glutes at the top, that's when I want you to try and time your breath out, okay? Breathe in at the top as well, okay? Cool, you're doing really well. Our next set of those jumps is going to start in 5 seconds. Give me one more squat. So up on your feet, get ready to jump. And 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good. Doesn't really matter if you start with your legs out or in, as long as you're moving. Keep it going. Calves are going to be feeling this as well. Stay on the balls of your feet. Try not to shrug. Doing really well. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and relax. So now, squats again, pressing out at the top. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So squat, press at the top, squat, press out at the top, and keep it going. It's good. Great start. Doing well, guys. It's good. Keep looking up, keep your shoulders back. Remember that technique, like I said, it's important that we keep the arms tucked into your sides. It's important that we set up every time by driving the knees up first, pushing the hips back second, pulling the stomach in third, and then doing our press. It's good, you're doing really well. We've got about 10 seconds to go before we do our last set of jumps. Remember, we're doing 3 sets. Doing well, knees, hips, stomach in, squat, up, press. 3, 2, 1, get ready to jump, go. That's good. Great start. Doing well, come on, keep working hard. It's the first workout session of the year. I've got to make sure we just get through this one, build throughout the week, throughout the month. Keep working on our levels. Doing well. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and now we're going to squat, press at the bottom, press at the top. 3, 2, 1, go. And repeat. 1, 2. Come on, keep it going. You get to have a little breather after this round, okay? So, nearly there. Feels longer. Me doing this one, just because the lactic tends to build up a bit quicker, just from the fact that we're using big muscle groups. And we're thinking about the movements a little bit more. Doing really well. Good, guys. Oh, lost my track there. You've got 12 seconds to go. All right, so we're getting there. Keep the form, keep your technique. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay, brilliant. Have a breather, have a drink. Well done, guys, done by that. So we're going to be going through another round. This time, the only difference is we're going to be pressing, careful, we're going to be pressing out wide. Okay, so you go wide with the arms. So almost feel like you're just going to the outside of the shoulders and then bringing it in. Apart from that, nothing changes, all right? I want to build a bit of continuity into the sessions here. I don't want you guys getting too confused. So we're doing the same format, 30 seconds on the jump in, 60 seconds on the squats, okay? Cool. All sound good? Nice. All right, so you're not going to get much longer at all. So we're going to start jumping, going wide with the arms in 10 seconds, all right? Final stretch. I'm counting you in. So, balls your feet. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Short, sharp, little breaths out. Just exaggerating mine a little bit so you guys can get an idea. Keep it going. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, cool. Squats again. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Out at the bottom. If you've got really small weights, and I mean really small, you could use them for this. I wouldn't go much heavier than probably even a 1 or 2 kilo dumbbell. If you're feeling particularly strong, could go for a 3, but anything heavier than that, it's just not going to be feasible for this amount of repetitions, really. So if you want to go ahead and use some extra resistance, feel free. I'm sure first session back after two weeks out over Christmas, maybe short for a few of you, body weight would be more than enough. So if you want to keep the heart rate up more, drop quicker, move faster, keep it going. Simple. All right, so we're going to start jumping again in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Taking the arms wide. Here we go. Stay light on your feet, guys. Doing really well. 10 seconds to go. Nearly there. Come on, keep going. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay, now press at the top. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Press at the top. Squat. Like I say, if you want to try and keep that heart rate up a little bit more, just move quicker. Just move faster. Drive your knees out. And keep going. All right, takes your mind off things a little bit more. But just make sure we're not losing too much focus in terms of the technique, all right? So keep that going. Very much a full body workout, so we have got a core round to follow as well pretty soon. And that's quite broken down into 2 big areas of your core, as you'll see. So together with the endless amount of squats that we're doing today, and obviously the cardio, and obviously the movement, the push and pull with your arms, everybody's getting a workout, isn't it, really? All right, so we're going to jump again in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Go wide. Hopefully your coordination now is up to point. There we go. Keep working on it, guys. I don't want to see your feet stopping at any point. Just keep the feet moving. Keep driving the arms out. 3, 2, 1. Okay, cool. Right, so down at the bottom, now at the top. Press. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Come on, keep it going. Starting to get a little bit warmer now, isn't it? You'll find if you're training at home, particularly, temperature is always a lot warmer. Houses are very insulated, aren't they? So you get a good sweat on when you train at home, which is no bad thing. Thank you to everyone who's taking part today live. Remember, you can say hello at any time whilst you're doing the workouts. It's always great to see, particularly afterwards, you guys obviously joining in, so feel free to send a selfie over, a picture over. Remember to comment as well. And 3, 2, 1, have a little breather. So, just on my last little statement there, remember you can win a free PT session this month just by commenting with the word revolution. All right, so revolution. Or one word, look at the title of the series, just copy it. All right, that's all you've got to do. Once you've done that, we'll automatically enter you into a prize draw to win a PT session. So you've got nothing to lose. And like I said, if we do get a lot of entrants, we might even look at giving that away sooner rather than later. Okay, cool. Right, one more round to go. Okay, slightly shorter rest. What we're doing here is we're going middle, wide, middle, wide. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing. All right, so alternating between the two hand positions, but in essence, we're doing the same exercises. Make sense? Cool. Quick drink if you want it. Got less than 15 seconds. It's not long. You guys ready to go? Yeah, I can see you all nodding. Yeah, sure, come on, hurry up, I'm going to get going. all right. Hold your horses. So we're going to kick off in 3, 2, 1. Let's go, jump. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. Keep working hard. Out in front and then sides. Just test that coordination out now, isn't it? It's good. 5 seconds to go. A couple of extra ones. You guys have started late. 3, 2, 1. Okay, cool. We're going to squat, press out through the middle of the bottom. 3, 2, 1, go. It's good. It's just at the bottom. Keep it going. It's good. Drive up through your heels. Keep your shoulders back. I always say to clients, when you're squatting, try and make sure you're scraping your shoulders back against that imaginary wall. Okay, as you're coming up. It's a really good coaching point. I'm going to show you a bit more from the side angle, just to make sure that you keep your alignment, keep the head in a neutral position as well. That's quite important. All right. If you think about how many squats we've done today, regardless of the fact that it's unloaded, it's just body weight. It's more than enough volume to fill a few aches and pains tomorrow. So just keep it going. So we're going to get ready to jump out again, guys. Same things before, middle, wide. We're starting the jumps in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Like I said, depending on what your fitness level is, just pick up your speed. That will get your heart rate up more. Just get you guys working harder. Doing well. You want to time up that day, do you? Okay, of course you do. So you've got 6 seconds to go. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Okay, cool. That's quick, doesn't it? We do the 30. All right, so arms at your sides are going to press out wide at the top. 3, 2, 1, go. Wide at the top. You can see what's coming on the third round now, yeah? Or third set. There you go. Not hard to predict. Sometimes I'll throw a curveball your way, as many of you will be able to testify, but today, keeping it fairly linear in terms of our progressions, just so that you can all follow along. No real confusing aspects to your form. You're doing well. People always say to me, I never understand how you can exercise and talk so much. I say it's practice, but then you probably really listen to what I'm saying half the time. A lot of it is just rubbish, isn't it, really? But I do try and pass on some little pearls of wisdom here and there. So try and listen out for those. They're few and far between. So knees out, hips back, press out with the top nice and wide. Keep going. Right, so we're going to jump out again. In 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So it's a quick transition between the exercises. So quick. And you'll probably be finishing one rep and starting a new one on the next exercise. Keep going. This is a new type of workout series for me, is what I like to teach. I've always done more one-to-one work to rest ratios. So it's different, more resistance based. Be interesting. See how you guys find it. And stop. So okay, press middle of the bottom, wide at the top, squats. 3, 2, 1, go. Right. So last one. Let's empty the tank. Let's work hard. It's good. Like I said before, if you want to work harder, go quicker. It's as simple as that. Keep your form, keep setting low through your heels, keep your posture. This is the first workout of the year for many of you. It won't be the last. And I said there's no reason why, despite the fact that you're training at home, which is no disadvantage whatsoever at all. Some could say it's even an advantage, and we can't get in great shape. There's so many exercises and routines that we can do, and I will run you through to target everything in your body. So, no excuse not to stay with it. And that, guys, is the end of the set, end of the round, end of that section. Have a little breathe, have a little drink. We are going to be dropping down to the floor next, all right? So this is your chance to just get the heart rate down a little bit. We're going to be really focusing on the core muscles to finish off, right? So fairly straightforward exercises on these. You can just watch for the time being. You're going to hold your legs up straight, right? Ideally keeping the feet as close to your hips as possible. Keep your elbows at your sides, chin up your chest. Look up. I want you to just do like a little bit of mini chest press. As if you're just going to touch your feet, all right? Quite simple. Once you've done that, either knees bent or legs straight, depending on what your level is. We're going to try and do some lower ab raises, all right? So this one's a little bit different. We're going to be doing 30 seconds on the first exercise, 30 on the other, okay? So not 60. And then we're going to be going straight in to the next set. And then we're going 3 times through, 6 sets in total until we're done. Make sense? All right. It will make sense, all right. All right, so legs are straight, elbows are tucked in. All right, looking up, chin off your chest. We're going to start crunching and pressing in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Breathe out at the top. Believe me, 30 seconds today anyway will be more than enough on each of these exercises. Keep going, keep working hard. So make sure it's a short, sharp little breath out at the top. Keep the legs straight, keep chin off your chest, keep going. And 3, 2, 1. Arms to sides. Let's try the straight leg version, all right? So 3, 2, 1. Go down until your back wants to arch. And then come up. So back flat, go down, come up, and repeat. Zoom out. So we're trying to just keep that tension here below your navel, in the lower abdominals. The hips will slightly lift as they come back towards your chest, but not too much. And like I said, keep that tension. Focus on your core. 3, 2, 1. All right, so leave your legs up. If they're getting really tired, you can bend your knees. Either way, press out wide as you go up to touch. So just aim for your heels. So 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So I'll show you a different angle on this one as well. So excuse me for having my hips facing the camera. But just so you can see the arms. Go up. Try and touch as if you're trying to touch wide. So you're trying to touch your heels and then keep that going. Change the angle completely now. Just go on the opposite side. So you've got about 6 seconds to go. Doing well. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so feet to shoulder width. All right, so yeah, a little gap between the feet. Go down, come up, and repeat. 3, 2, 1, let's go. If you haven't started already. If you have, you're doing some extra. So remember, if you're struggling in regards to just actual load and stress on your core, maybe even your legs, then just bend the knees. That'll just take a lot of the tension away from the lower body. Maybe keep it a bit more focused on the upper body. Still keeping the back flat's the most important thing there. Keep going. And 3, 2, 1. Okay, so feet together. Send no stops. We're going straight up through the middle, and then we're going wide. All right, so just alternate between set 1 and 2. We're going to start that in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2. This is a real burner, this one. Looks like such a small movement. And it is a small movement, but it's small, but pretty deadly. So I'm sure that's probably been used in the past to describe a few villains. Dr. Evil, maybe. I don't know if Austin Powers actually said that, to be fair. Right, so 3, 2, 1. Okay, right, so feet together. Right, 1 through the middle, and then 1 up wide. All right, last one to finish up. So 3, 2, 1, go. And yes, you are correct. We did a little bit extra on that last set there. A little insight. You will at times do extra. You'll never do less. So we'll always run over, not under. It's all about giving. You're doing well. 10 seconds. Breathe out at the top. It's burning now. It is for me anyway. So 3, 2, 1, and relax. And sit up as well. So I want you to place your feet out in front. Okay, so we're going to go shoulder width. Put them down there, a bit of emphasis. Right, wasn't trying to be aggressive. Right, so what I want you to do, with your feet shoulder width, so heels on the outside of your shoulders, as I spoke about in the warm up. Take your hands behind your back. It's called shoulder extension. Just behind your back is enough for this. And I want you to take a big deep breath in, stretch out your chest. And then as you breathe out, just touch your toes. So just lean forward. Try and make sure both knees stay on the ground. If you can't keep your legs straight and your knees down, then just reach to like your shins, your tibia. Or if you're really, really feeling stiff after Christmas, just go hands on your thighs, not your knees, and lean forward that way, okay? So different ways of doing it. Just keep holding. All right, so 40 seconds has gone by. It's more than enough time. Now I want you to put your feet together. Now I want you to reach up. This is called shoulder flexion. So it's just stretching for your upper back, your lats, your arms. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, I want you to go forward. Same thing. Try and touch your toes. Try and get to the balls of your feet. If you can't get that far, then again, do what I said before. Go for your lower legs. Keep your chin tucked in on this one. Keep your shoulders rounded. Sounds like it should be a bad coaching point. I'm actually no, this is the case. We want to try and get a nice stretch in your back. And 3, 2, 1. And there we go. That's the end of our first New Year Revolution session, guys. Well done to you. It's a round of applause for getting through that. I hope you enjoyed the session. Remember, if you just comment with the word revolution, okay, you'll get entered for free into a prize draw to win a personal training session online. So, make sure you do that. If you don't do it whilst training, maybe you can go back and just comment on the replay at any point. Remember, the replays are there on our YouTube channel for you to watch at any time as well. So again, go back, share it with your friends, send us in any pictures, give us any comments, and make sure as well that you've set a reminder in your diary for 12 o'clock on Wednesday for our second session. Cool, brilliant. Right, enjoy the rest of your days. Hope your week goes well. I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday. Take care, and thanks again. Bye, guys. Hi, Jane, as well. Brilliant.